Man, welcome everybody. Another episode of No Balls, No Glory. I'm the man, the people's champ. I'm with my brother Game related in the building. Game, what's up, dog?
What's up, Big Pimpin'? What you got going on?
Man, I ain't got nothing cracking, man, but just these sports.
Hey, you see, you took your skull cap off today.
I did.
Yeah, warmer in the house tonight.
And I got this, and I got some of this.
Look at you.
This pickle juice, dog. A lot of people
What is
don't
that
know.
food?
Pickle juice help cramps and everything, man. If you get cramps after you work out,
Uh-huh.
and after you walk, you drink pickle juice to avoid cramps and shit.
Oh, okay. Okay. What, you just took a walk?
Yeah, did a little mile and a half.
Oh, okay. You on the apps where they pay you to walk?
No, you got to send me that. They pay
Yeah,
you to
man.
walk?
Man, they pay you. Hey, all right. It ain't no reason anybody around here talking about I'm broke.
I need that in my life, cuz.
For real.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
Oh, yeah. You at the crib tonight?
Yeah, I'm off for the next couple days.
Easter
They,
holiday.
yeah, I'm gonna go get my grandbabies and probably go get them tomorrow. No, they just turned 2, so I gotta go take them shopping and whatnot.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You got your, you got the baskets?
Not yet. That's I'm gonna send them home with that.
Okay.
You know what
That'll
I'm talking
work.
about? They'll get that when I'm dropping them off.
Oh, yeah. That's what's up.
That way they can fill up with candy and here your kids go.
Typical grandparents.
Hey,
Get them hyped up and juiced up. There you
man.
go.
Here
Go
you
back to
go.
your mom and your dad.
Right. That's how it works.
Yes, sir. Man, what's the weather looking like down where you at?
Uh, cold.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Cold.
It was like 70 something here today.
Yeah, but it's like a little wind chill.
Mm.
Yeah, that wind chill ain't fun.
Ain't fun at all, dog.
All right, sunny, but you can't let that sun fool you.
Mm-hmm. You cannot let it fool you. It
Yeah,
won't, it won't be good at all.
not at all.
Man. Now, let's see what's going on in the world of sports today. The Heat and the Bulls are playing right now. Halftime. Bulls are winning 71 to 47. I mean, Heat winning 71 to 47. 71-47 Heat. And they playing in Chicago.
Who?
Late game tonight is the Mavericks and the Kings. But the Heat and the Bulls playing right now in Chicago, and it's halftime. And the Heat are putting a foot 24. They up 24 at half on the Bulls.
Yeah.
But I think we called it out. We ran it down last night. We say the Heat was going to probably beat the Bulls and stuff. Then the Heat win this, they got to play Atlanta.
Right. Say they gonna stop right on through Atlanta and get them.
Uh-huh.
Then go to the crib.
Yep. Then head on back to the crib.
Yeah.
Knock off Atlanta, head to the crib, and then get. Nah, as a matter of fact, they knock off Atlanta. They knock off Atlanta on Friday. They knock off Atlanta on Friday. Probably go home for that Friday night, and then fly out to Cleveland Saturday afternoon.
Right. I mean, what I would do, I wouldn't even go home.
I go from Atlanta to Cleveland.
I'll go straight to Cleveland. We rest in Cleveland.
Cause you go home, you risk a chance niggas getting into all type of stuff, dog.
You automatically know. You can't send them home talking about getting no rest. Nah.
And we talk about South Beach too now, dog.
Right.
Oh no.
Right. So when my team would have left to go to Chicago, it would have been pack your bag because we're not coming back until game 3.
Uh-huh.
I mean, get them in playoff mode. You know what I mean? So they'll be there already.
Yep.
Because you ain't going to be able to turn it on and turn it off with going to Cleveland.
Because if you think about it, when you ride down there to Cleveland, when you leave Atlanta, you go back to Cleveland. Hey, they focus now.
Right.
They got to go back to the crib on a Friday night. Oh
right.
Man, we talk about Miami on a Friday night, dog.
Right. Right. And you just got in. Nah, that's a recipe for getting swept and right back out.
Because what they'll do, they'll finish the game up Friday night. They're going to play the early game, the West Coast game, the later game. So 9 o'clock, 9 o'clock Eastern time, that game over. They hop on the plane. They back down in Miami at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. That's the time everything get cracking.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Right. Don't do that, fellas. Eric Spoelstra and Pat Riley, they know better.
Man. Then they ain't got no superstars on their team either. That'll say, hell no, I'm going home.
Nope. You got guys like Bam Adebayo, Wiggins,
right.
Tyler Hero, all them little young guys, man.
Right.
Now they do got Kevin Love on the team.
Come on, he ain't no superstar no more. He done. He's the adult in the room that Memphis actually need. For real.
They definitely need an adult in the room.
Right.
That's what they need, dog.
Excuse me.
Bless you. Vuvacek got 10 points. Josh Giddey, but you think about it. Chicago got rid of a lot of their people, man. Levine now, they gone, dog.
Right, because they traded DeMar DeRozan and Levine to who?
DeMar DeRozan went to DeMar DeRozan he was in San Antonio.
Right, and then Sacramento.
Sacramento.
Right?
Yeah. Right. Where's Levine at, though?
I thought them two was on the same team.
Is Levine in Sacramento? Let me go see.
I thought. Don't quote me.
Let me go. Let me see who on the Sacramento squad. Depth chart. Let me see who was on there. You right, dog. Zach LaVine is there.
Advantage being a truck driver, just listening to sports reels.
Zach LaVine and DeRozan there with Sabonis, Keegan Murray. Yeah, dog. Yeah.
Hey, I got a trivia for you. Speaking of reels, who had more fumbles this past football season? Derrick Henry or Aaron Jones?
Derrick Henry did.
Oh, okay, you're right. You're right. He had 5, Aaron Jones had 3.
I know, I said Aaron Jones had 2 or 3 of them. Yeah. Derrick Henry put the ball on the carpet a little bit more than what we wanted to. Man. It's going to be an interesting game tonight, man.
Yeah.
Sacramento it favors them, but they still got Anthony Davis there too. Now, we both know that it'd be a different ball game if Kyrie was still playing.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Can't deny that.
But the GM is not taking accountability. He don't think he messed up when he made the Luka trade.
We all know he messed up. We all know you messed up, homie. The bad part for me is you traded him so that man can't get his money. He couldn't super max out.
Yep.
So
That's why.
now you got to really look at the future and say what players are even gonna run that risk with you when they come up to their contract year.
Yep.
You
Because
understand what I'm saying? I'm saying that you may have players that won't out the year before. Go on, trade me.
Anthony Davis is he can opt out next year.
Right, right, right.
Mm-hmm.
And how do you bring it? How do you sell that to a KD? I don't think you can.
Mm-mm. You can't.
Because at that point, you show no loyalty to a player who really was your franchise ever since he came in.
Ever since he hit the league at the age of 19.
Yeah.
That was your
So it would have been
franchise.
right. It would have been a better look for them to do a sign and trade. Give him his money, then trade him.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
You would got respect from him.
You right. Cause you might not want the player, but now you got to look at what other superstars coming behind him.
Because now they'll be like, hey, at least they gonna give you your money.
Right, 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 right.
Mm-hmm. Now, since they backing out and stuffing people on their money, I don't know. Niggas ain't gonna want to go there, dog.
Right,
Mm-mm.
right. And you raise ticket prices, so you gonna have to sell one hell of a dream.
That's gonna be a hard sell, man. CC made a point last night about the WNBA, man. How it seemed like a week after they season over with, they had their draft, man. Did you see something being wrong with that dog? People, you can't get no hype around it or nothing, man. 1 week
Right, because
after their
I
season
heard
over
nothing
with.
about it.
Uh-uh.
You know what I mean? I heard nothing about. Closest thing I heard about it was old girl from LSU saying she was going back to school and wasn't gonna declare.
The guard,
Yeah,
little point guard.
yeah. It's like, why would you though? You making more money in college,
Mm-hmm.
and it didn't. The WNBA is making some bad business moves though.
They are, man.
You know what I mean? That whoever is marketing their brand, they need to fire that motherfucker.
They say Jordan daughter, uh, she's over one of the divisions of Jordan brand. They want to extend the Jordan brand to the WNBA, which is not a bad marketing idea.
Right? But until they learn how to market their players, they have zero clue on what to do on that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, like, like for instance, do any other women in the league have nicknames?
Hmm.
What would have been wrong when Caitlin Clark dropped? You start calling her Wonder Girl,
Yep.
and now you got commercials of her flying around in the Cape shooting threes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you got to do that.
Got to, man.
Yeah.
You got to, man.
You know, the market that, and then another place they're failing is, you know, whenever you watch men's basketball, you always see a woman integrated within the men,
Mm-hmm.
giving a female perspective. How do
Yep.
you expect men to sit and just watch women talk? It's a slim chance to none you're gonna get it like that. So you're gonna have to integrate a male in their broadcast.
You're gonna have to.
You gotta do it.
Man, the WNBA draft was April the 14th. What's today? The 16th. It was Tuesday night.
Yep.
And we didn't know nothing about it. Nothing. Juju staying in school though. You hear me?
What you say?
Juju staying in school.
Well, you know, that injury, her injury.
Mm. Man, she gonna get more money in school.
Right.
Because she rehab the leg, come back bigger and stronger. She'll be back. I mean, she toured well enough. How long with the new technology, ACL injuries coming back full strength? You can do it in 8 to 10 months.
Right, but you still gotta give her a year before she come back to full strength.
Mm-hmm.
It's the learning to play with a reconstruction. Is learning to do it all over again and trusting that you okay now.
That's the big thing right there, the trust factor.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The trust factor is huge. But she gonna stick around and probably make around, she gonna be probably one of the top NILs again for women.
Yeah.
So it only goes up for her, man. That's it. It only goes up for her.
Right. Right. And then I like how she has set herself up. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
She done set herself up well.
I get it. She in a good position.
Yeah.
She is
Yeah.
in
Now
great position.
if she don't have that injury, I think she would have entered the draft.
And the thing is, she's only a sophomore too.
Oh,
So
do they got to go 3 years in women's?
they can see they changed it. Women can start declaring early now.
Okay.
After their sophomore year, dog.
Okay, so she could have declared this year.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But the thing is now, since you're getting millions in NIL, and I think you said that one of the top women in the WNBA don't get number like 100 and some thousand. Why the fuck? Hey, why the hell would you go to the WNBA? You can make a couple mil in college.
It boils down to endorsements.
You get them same endorsements in college.
Right, right. I'm talking about when you transfer to the next level, it will
Oh
boil.
yeah.
You get your money through your endorsements. This is why I say the WNBA don't have a good marketing plan. They've been around too long for them not to have marketed Amaya Moore properly. You supposed to been in. You supposed to been in.
Yeah.
Your product is supposed to be better than looking like it just rolled off.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Let me ask you this question, gang. As
Mm-hmm.
far as like the WNBA, man, do you think the WNBA, their women need to, their femininity need to start showing more? Or
I
what you think
definitely
about that?
do. I think that's part of the reason that their what's the name is dropping, because nobody's against
The letter people.
the letter people. But everybody don't want that just pushed in their face.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
what they're marketing, and that's why they losing money, because now you only getting a limited crowd. I'm not
Yeah.
saying all of the men are straight in the NBA, but you don't see the NBA pushing a straight narrative.
Nah, they're not pushing that narrative like that in the
They
league.
not pushing that because they know that it's gonna take money away on the other end. And this is what I'm
Yep.
saying. Like, you look at when you getting ready to watch a game and you looking at their little pregame show. It's like, I don't want to see that. And
You
before
don't.
you realize it, the game over, and you ain't even watched it.
That's it.
Yeah. So what are we selling? You understand what I'm saying? Is I'll just say they market it. Whoever's planning their marketing strategy, they don't know what the hell they doing.
They doing it completely wrong.
You're
CC in
trying
the
to sell
building.
sex. You're trying to sell sex, and that has a cap on it.
It's hard trying to sell them bull daggers. I'll tell you that, dog.
Man,
What we talking about?
We talk about how to your point last night when you mentioned nobody didn't even know when the WNBA draft was. It was the WNBA draft was April the 14th, which was Monday night. Nobody didn't know about it, man, because it happened so fast. And then we was talking about how they market the women in the WNBA, how we need more feminine energy in the WNBA, man, because you got a lot of these bulldaggers and these studs.
right. And you making it look like that's what you got to be in the league. And it's like, nah.
When there's actual straight women in the WNBA.
They don't market that though. And I'll give you a prime example. Which one of the women you done seen with their husband pregame, like they do the pictures of the two women together?
You don't.
Exactly. So therefore, they have now cut off more than half of the money that they can get.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I'm not finna pay for that product. I'm not on that. So they haven't diversified. Whoever's marketing them has no diversifying skills at all. They want it one way, and we're gonna show this picture, and that's it. Okay, well then you don't get no money.
We're gonna show these hardcore women hooping like dudes and stuff, man, and think we finna get the bag. And
right.
we not.
You not.
Show some of these women with these little cute little ponytails on, with this pretty complexion and stuff, with these pretty eyes, and got their little. Even you got some of them that hoop with their nails and stuff, man. They nail polished up and stuff.
Man,
you got to get that feminine energy
for certain,
back,
two
man.
things for sure. You would never hear a bee tell a fly, "Honey, sweeter than shit."
You know.
I agree, dog.
Hey, and that's just that on that. That's just you want to draw more people to it, and especially men. Give men the perception that, oh, you can marry one of these.
Yep, you can.
Our mind is that shallow that we'll buy that.
But it starts. You know what? It starts in high school. It starts in high school because it make it seem like you got to be butchy to want to play basketball. That the only girls that only thing pretty girls do is do cheerleading and dancing.
Yeah.
They don't, and occasionally volleyball. But like sports that girls can get for real scholarships in. They don't push it on. They don't push it on the girls who are feminine.
No.
That's what we want to see, though.
That's what's gonna draw the men. That's what's gonna draw the money. like
That's
Game said.
man.
Let's go. Let's
That's
go.
what's
Let's
gonna
go.
draw the money.
Let's go create their revenue stream for them, man, and take the WNBA from a $1 million business to a multi-million dollar business.
Exactly.
You gotta start putting more money in the programs for girls basketball starting in high school. It's gotta start there. Because you hear more about boys AAU teams and stuff like that. It's not promoted the same way.
Yeah.
And the reason being is the femininity not there.
Nope. Because you got these
I
little
mean,
high school, you got these little high school girls.
Think about how fast Maya Moore getting my man out of prison and marrying him, how fast that faded to the background.
Man.
You feel what I'm saying?
And you forgot about Skylar Diggins, man. I love sexy self, man. What do you hear about Skylar Diggins? And she's supposed to, and she married, man. And she married, but you don't hear them saying nothing about her and how successful her marriage is, or with her family or nothing. You don't hear nothing about her life, man.
Because, man, they only care about these players when they in the game, when they on the court. They ain't playing no more. They don't really,
Right, but this is what we're saying, West Ted, and that's how you market femininity. It's like they have no clue on how to market femininity. And it's not a hard market, but you can't sell it as sex. Because that's definitely what it is not.
When you got half of them want to be masculine and half of them want to be feminine, it's hard to just market femininity. Because motherfuckers gonna feel some type of way. Because half of them motherfuckers got girlfriends and half of them got husbands.
Right, but when have you seen them even attempt to market femininity in the WNBA? The WNBA
You're right, but I'm saying, cause that old community getting that love, man. They probably goddamn scared.
Right, and they broke too, ain't they? They broke too. They broke too, ain't they?
Yep, boy.
Jay, see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what we're not saying is don't do that, but you gotta include this other side over here too. Because the other side is where you're gonna make more money at. It's gonna be more of a draw. Just to be able to sell the illusion to men that, oh yeah, you can actually marry one of these.
Look at this picture right here. Now you look at these women right here.
Man, I don't give a damn. There's some women in WNBA. Niggas will marry. I don't give a damn.
You got some that they will marry.
Right, but
it's some sexy women off the court.
You right.
Unless they get some kind of goddamn commercial deal or something, that you ain't gonna know it.
Right.
Or they don't follow them personally.
They don't. Now look at the NBA side of things. How they market man and woman together. All of your top dogs, they could be LBT, whatever, but guess what? It's not marketed as such.
These are now look at this. I've typed in WNBA women and their husbands. Look what popped up. This is crazy, man.
Yeah, I just seen a commercial. I just seen a commercial with Jason Tatum from Y'all Town, man. They got his whole family in there, John. That was my first time really seeing his whole little family and shit. But they don't market the girl shit like that. You don't see their husband and kid like that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah, you're right.
That's what they missing.
That's what we try. I done typed in WNBA women and their husbands.
And that's the key component.
Yeah, wait a minute. You know what it's a double-edged sword, right? With the WNBA and their husband, right? Whereas in the NBA players make enough money for their wives, any career they have is just a bonus. Whereas WNBA players, the money that they making, you might not see their husbands courtside because they actually working.
Working a regular 9 to 5.
They working because they wives playing basketball, but they wives making the money of upper middle class person.
Which is true, but it's like everything else. There are cameras out here where you can stage that.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? That's nothing but a scene that has to be shot, cut, edit, and move it on down the line. We show it when we broadcast this game.
Look at this picture right here, gang, in West. WNBA women and their husbands. This is what they consider their husbands. What about this says husband, though? I'm just saying.
And before you and West 10 got on, they need to, I was telling BP, they need to adapt more of what Inside the NBA does, how they have a female sitting amongst men. Y'all need to put a man in that broadcast. Because it ain't too many men that's going to sit there and just listen to a female talk. It ain't too many of them that's going to do it.
Too many men that can just sit there and do you right. Not for too long, goddamn.
Not for too long. It ain't, it's just is what it is on that.
Yep.
And you can know what you're talking about. That's the crazy thing about it. But after so long, it'll start sounding like Charlie Brown, mom, wah, wah, wah. All right, change the channel.
Yep.
Hey, and there's no shot against the women. That just they just have me in a build. I'm just
exactly, and you're not gonna change that.
For the most part.
You can't change that.
That's the reality of it. And you know what? And we was talking about. I always want to give coaching them a hard time, but Sheldon Williams went to Duke, and he was married to Candace Parker.
Right.
What made her turn from him, married, they family and everything, to marrying a woman, man? What was that?
It could be a host of things, man. It could be, it could be a host of things, you know, on his end and her end. But I feel like that's more so. I mean, we be so quick to blame it on the next sex and their shortcomings, but it could be a lot of her insecurities. It could be some she been wanting before she got married, but it wasn't accepted in her family or some shit. Like it could have been a host of things. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's a lot of men married that slick gay too, goddammit, but they just married for the look.
And that's what I'm saying.
He just said that.
If people really understood, probably 6 out of 10 men gay.
Hell yeah, slick. I'm telling you.
Yeah. So with that being said, you got to know that is nothing but how the NBA is men's sports in general. They're marketing it in a particular light to get the draw to it.
And another thing with men's sports too. Now it's a lot of them. There's a lot of them over like Game said. Now niggas gonna be slick gay. A lot of them slick gay niggas. 6 out of at least 6 out. What do you say? 6 out of 10, 5 out of 10,
maybe 7 out of 10.
I'm gonna tell you, God damn it, they slick gay, goddamn, but they ain't they don't come out till after they retire. See, these women get married while they playing and shit with a woman. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's hard for them to market them in that family sense. Cause we can't
make a baby with you.
Yeah, we respect.
Same thing. There's no offspring
decision, but we can't market that. You feel me?
Exactly. I can market it, but it's a limited market. And the money you're making,
limited, man.
Expecting that is limited marketing in it that way.
Very limited market, man.
Yeah. So man, when you hear women say, man, there ain't hardly no men out here, because you only getting to pick 3 out of 10. If you want a straight heterosexual male, you only getting to pick 3 out of 10. And guess what? One
Exactly.
of them married already. So now you down to 2 out of 10. For real.
And then the ones that goddamn it don't want a man don't like a man and him a man, they changing the women. They feel like they gotta be a woman to get a man.
Man, you heard me?
And vice versa, goddamn it. Like, that's my whole thing though. You could motherfucker like the opposite sex, but why you gotta feel like you gotta goddamn be the opposite sex to get the opposite
Get the
sex?
same sex. Why you
Yeah,
feel you got to...
the opposite sex to get the same sex. Yeah, like what the fuck?
Right. You don't got to do that.
That shit just crazy to me right there. Cause the
Man, you ain't
more
got to tell me what's there. One of them things make you say, what the hell?
yeah.
That's crazy though, man. That is really crazy, man.
And then I'm gonna tell you what's really crazy, BP.
What's that where?
The men can't come back from that. I'm gonna tell you what's crazy. A woman can be with a married to a girl for 10 years and go marry a nigga. Nobody won't say shit about it.
Right.
But a nigga,
Man.
No.
You
Ain't
can
no
once you
coming
go
back.
that way, you can't come
Hey
back.
man, we had a saying, man. Once you smoke crack, hey, you will always be labeled a crackhead, man.
That way.
Hey, and you could have smoked crack 30, 40 years ago, but you still got that label as a crackhead.
Man, like the one dude that got prayed for at the church and talk about I like women now.
Oh
What,
man,
what is he still
Andrew.
labeled as?
That's
Hey.
CC boy. That's CC boy. He in St. Louis.
Oh,
I am a boy.
I'm a
I
boy.
don't like women anymore. I'm delivered. Your boy Andrew CC.
who?
I ain't say no name.
Andrew CC.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do. I
don't like boys no more.
anymore. I've been delivered.
Man, you should have seen the deacons when he said that. Thank the Lord. Thank
Man,
the
y'all
Lord.
supposed to told him, man, if you don't go sit your down somewhere, you giving the church a black eye.
Uh,
I still don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do. Let me show them to you, CC.
not on her, man.
Not on her, dog.
No. I'm just gonna show a picture of.
Don't do that. You hard-headed.
Oh, okay.
You hard-headed.
I know, man.
You know you're
That's
right. He could
You should have sent it right through the group chat.
Right, he could have sent it.
Y'all know BP like putting niggas on blast. Y'all don't act like y'all don't know that. Don't
Hey,
act like
man.
y'all don't know that.
Hey man, that dude, he been delivered. Hey man, but moving on, hey man. Man, scary moment today in Major League Baseball, man.
What's going on?
Hunter Winterstadt, man. Oh man, I gotta show y'all this real quick, man. It was a little scary moment today in MLB, man, but the brother's doing okay.
At Twins.tv. Look out, and that hits Hunter Wendelstedt, and the first base umpire goes down. My goodness.
Damn. It hit the first base. Man, that motherfucker was
It hit the
blind.
umpire. It hit the umpire in the face.
Damn.
And the towel is applied to his face.
Wow.
Able to walk off.
It looks like
examination coming up.
A line drive to the face, man.
That's great.
A line drive to the face.
It looks like we called the playing game, right?
Oh man. Line drive to the face, and they have to take my boy to the hospital, man. But they say he's in good condition. He's okay. Probably need a couple stitches. Hey, man, that just goes to show you, man, how quick the ball jumps off these bats, man. Especially these new wooden bats. They're making like aluminum bats, man, with that much pop and stuff, man.
And they got the balls juiced up.
Oh my God. Got extra juice in the ball and stuff, man. Come on, dog. That and then the thing is, Hunter Wendelstedt, him and Coach Corey know Hunter Wendelstedt personally. So I know he probably done heard about it and everything, man. So it's just a crazy thing, man. Man, that's a dangerous game. I mean, got a long career, man, but hey, getting hit with a line drive is not fun. Getting hit with a baseball, period, ain't fun. Am I right, gang?
Right. Right.
Hey, and all I can just flash back is me and Gang was both there when Marshawn got hit in the face.
Yeah.
Oh man. Broke a couple bones in his face, man. He had to have surgery that night, man.
Oh wow, I didn't know it went that bad.
Yeah, he had to have surgery, man. Got to go in there and set it and everything, man. They messed him up, man. And that's when we played Afton too, man.
Yeah. I got his leg back though.
Oh, you did. Ain't no doubt about it. You did.
I left Rawlin on his own.
Yep.
GR, hey, you know we got to get that league back, man. Fuck these
Hey, B had to come get me. Soon as the end it started, I start throwing headshots right over their head to the backstop. He
That's
came out
it.
and got me like, don't do that.
Calm
like
down, nigga. Calm down, nigga. Let's finish doing what we doing. Let's finish handling our business. Hey man, I just had to share that Major League Baseball news and stuff. NBA, we just talked about this briefly. The Bulls are losing 85-68 with 1:35 left in the third quarter. But we called this last night, like me and Game said earlier, we called this last night. The Heat knocking off the Bulls. Then they gonna fly from Chicago. They gonna stop in Atlanta. They gonna stay in Atlanta, knock off the Hawks. Now, the $1 million question is they'll finish the game in Atlanta Friday night around 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Now, me and Game was just talking. Do the Heat fly from Atlanta to Cleveland? Or do the Heat fly from Atlanta to Miami and then fly out Saturday evening going to Cleveland?
No, they had that shit set up in Cleveland already. Cause they need that extra day to get together instead of traveling. Fuck that.
Hey, because me and Game said this.
Fly the family out.
Hey, they go down. Hey, they win in Atlanta, and they game over with at 9 o'clock, and then they shower, go to the airport, and from Atlanta to Miami, they ain't nothing but an hour and 15-minute flight. So they fly from Atlanta to Miami, hour and 15, hour and 30.
What though?
So the point is, when they land in Atlanta, when they land in Miami, it's gonna be around 11:30.
No, I'm saying,
Now,
what would be the point? What would be the point for them?
Because they go to they play Cleveland on Sunday.
What would be the point of them for Friday night to fly to Miami? Why not just fly to Cleveland?
That's what we saying. Go to Cleveland. Don't go back home.
That's what we saying. Because we talk about Miami Friday night. We know Friday night's jumping anyway, but we talking about South Beach on a Friday night. You know what time it is.
No, they don't need to be there.
Exactly. That's our point. They don't need to be involved in that. Anything can happen on that Friday night, dog.
They need to be in Hakeem Noah's worst spot to play basketball at.
Cleveland. We talking about Cleveland.
It's so depressing when I come. That boy used to hate LeBron. Well, LeBron used to tear his ass up. That boy said it's so depressing coming in here. They said, nah, it ain't a bad to do. It's the king on your ass.
It ain't nothing to do in Cleveland.
You right.
Talking about Cleveland. Hey man, but yeah, that would be the wise thing for them to do, man. That would be the wise thing for them to do, to fly straight from Atlanta, go to Cleveland. Or instead of just flying out, just stay the night in Atlanta. We talk about Atlanta.
Just celebrate that win at the Blue Flame or something.
Hey, we talk about Atlanta. Hey, we talk about Atlanta on a Friday night. We thought Miami was bad on. Hey, we thought Miami was bad on a Friday night. Atlanta probably even worse on a Friday night.
Right. If you want to get past that number 1 seed, you're gonna have to move straight into Cleveland.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it. After you win that game, hey, you fly to Cleveland, y'all sleep in on that Saturday morning, have a late shoot around that Saturday afternoon, and prepare yourself for that game one on Sunday night. That's it. That's it. That's all you got to do.
Right.
Because you already know that if you Miami, right? Eric's supposed to have the one thing that the coaches of the 9-10 matchup got the advantage of is that they're prepared for the game that they got to play. But if they got anybody pulling footage for the series that they might play in, they already know who they're pulling for. Because they can't get no higher than 8.
Because in actuality, Cleveland would rather play Atlanta than Miami.
Yeah,
we know that. They'd rather play Miami than Atlanta than Miami.
But one thing about Miami's coach and Chicago's coach, they're preparing for this game, right? But somebody on their coaching staff is preparing footage and everything else for Cleveland. Because they know if they get out of the play-in game, out of this game, and they actually make it to the playoffs, they'll be playing Cleveland. They already know that.
Exactly.
The difference, because the 7-8 matchup honestly don't know who they playing. Because if you win, then
you know who you playing. If you win the 7-8 matchup, you know who you go play.
But
with the 7 seed.
But going into that game, you don't know whether you're gonna be the 7th seed or the 8th seed. Going into that 9-10 matchup, the coaches already know the only place we could go is 8.
That's the best we can do.
The best we can do is 8.
So and who's sitting at number? And we gotta look and see who's sitting at number 1.
Who's sitting at 1? So you got that whole coaching staff, right? So you got 2 or 3 coaches that say, all right, we're gonna work on Cleveland just in case. And then you got the equipment manager who is preparing travel bags for two road games. For 3 road games. They prepare for a road like they were preparing for a road trip.
Yep.
That's what they're doing. They prepare like they're preparing for a road trip.
Yeah.
Because when we win this game tonight, we got to travel to whoever lost that game of the 7-8 matchup. Then we got to travel to whoever the 1 seed is. So all the players got to do is just take care of everybody. It's somebody that does all of that.
Yeah.
That is their actual job and responsibility, is to pack the uniforms, make travel arrangements, make sure families get there, go buy food for the plane and for the road, and make sure that this person like this kind of peanuts, that person like that kind of peanuts. He want this meal when he get on the plane. He want this, he want that. They orchestrate all of that.
Oh yeah.
So players ain't got to do nothing.
They ain't got to do a thing, man.
They ain't got to do nothing. All they got to do is get rest and be prepared to play.
They don't got to do nothing but get ready to play. But it's looking like the Heat got a good stronghold on these games.
It's kind of like what Brian Windhorst was saying that earlier today. Some of these lower seeds are not true lower seeds. They're just not. They're not true lower seeds, especially in the West. In the East, Miami. What happened with Miami is the stubbornness of their general manager. If Pat Riley makes that trade that he made sooner, a lot would have changed. Miami could have got into a groove. Because swapping out Andrew Wiggins for Jimmy Butler, skill wise, when Wiggins shows up, that's a bad boy.
Yeah.
When he's there, that's a bad boy. So you got to score. You got somebody that's going to put up 18, 21 points a game.
Yeah.
That can play great defense. So Miami would still be the same. They would have won more games. They would have been higher. They could have actually probably been a 6 seed, maybe a 5 seed, had Pat Riley not been so stubborn.
And then we talked about Sacramento and the nightcap, Sacramento and the shoot, it just slipped my mind. Sacramento and Dallas game.
And you just,
Dallas and Sacramento.
And you just answered the question on why I will be watching LA Her or catching up on All American.
All American back on?
You ain't watched All American. They got new cast and everything.
Which one? The Homecoming or the regular one with Spencer now?
The regular one.
Oh yeah, I gotta catch up on that, man. I ain't seen that since the last season, goddamn.
Spencer is
man, last time I seen it was when Spencer proposed to Olivia.
Oh, they got married.
Damn.
Don't say less. It's on AC. Where I gotta catch All American on? Is it on Philo?
No, you might have to catch All American on the CW app.
Damn. When did this season start?
Man.
How many shows am I down?
Well, damn, first lady, you slipping. You ain't let us know when it started.
Yes.
Look, she about seven episodes in, talking about when it started.
Nigga, my bad.
Nigga,
you lousy, CC. CC, I feel some type of way because you tell me everything else.
What
about 10?
They episode 10.
Oh my God! Did Jordan and Olivia get married?
Yes.
Not Jordan and not Olivia, Layla. But Layla. Yeah.
Yeah. So what they had to do?
Don't say too much, see, because we gotta watch it.
I'm not gonna tell you the storyline and all that other stuff, but what they had to do, because it's All American, really based off of high school kids, right? And then went to college. So with Spencer and them going to college, Spencer going to the NFL,
yeah,
and Jordan in college and everything else, now you gotta revamp the show. So now I can tell you this much without telling you what I spoiled in the storyline too much. Jordan is now coaching at
what the hell?
The high school where his dad coached at.
Crenshaw or Beverly?
At Crenshaw.
Okay, say less. That's all you got to say.
And they got some new. They actually did a really good job with the new cast, the characters they put in there. New cast of characters, and Spencer and Olivia, they're popping in and out. So, Spencer lives in a whole other state playing NFL.
Okay. Now, what about All-American Homecoming?
I don't know. That's on Netflix.
Is Homecoming back on?
I don't know if Homecoming is coming back.
I didn't like the way. I mean, hey,
I ain't like the way it ended.
Me neither.
I like the way it ended. But yeah.
Me neither.
I will be watching. I'll be catching up on one of my other little shows.
I am watching. I'm gonna watch All American tonight once we get off here in a little while.
Yeah, I got a parlay, goddamn, going on. I got a couple players from the night game, goddamn. But I ain't gonna stay up and watch it, goddamn. I just hope to wake up smiling. I just hope to wake up smiling, goddamn.
You just hope better wake up smiling, like you said, wake up smiling. Don't stress yourself out.
Hey, West 10, who you want to see? You want to see Dallas, or do you want to see Sacramento?
What do you mean, win?
I mean, to play you on Friday night. Y'all got to play one of them two.
Shit, it don't matter. I guess we'd rather see who we match up with better. Dallas, shit.
I would say Dallas.
Dallas.
Yeah, I would say Dallas. Yeah.
I would say Dallas because.
Yeah, we match up.
You got Levine and DeRozan with Sabonis.
Yeah, that's a matchup problem. That's a matchup problem.
That's gonna be a big problem. That'll be a big problem for y'all, man. I'm telling you.
That's a problem.
We've been having problems, man.
Because DeRozan, because they're gonna do the same thing. They're gonna go after Edie.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna go after Edie. Man.
We gotta get him more orthodox. He just look a little slick, unorthodox, long motherfucker, man. We gotta get him more in the groove and shit, cause he just be, I don't know. That little motherfucker, that little thing be blowing up, be dancing and shit with the wind and shit. That's how his ass is up under that motherfucker. I was like, God damn, just catch the motherfucker. You gotta put your tiptoes and drop it in, motherfucker.
I was cracking.
You ain't even got to jump. Yeah, you ain't even got to jump, nigga. Just tiptoe, get on your tiptoes and drop that shit in.
When I tell you I watched the video earlier, I was on Facebook. I watched the video earlier. Somebody recorded a clip from the game last night, and I was dying laughing because he's like, I ain't trying to be funny. Steph Curry played like a crackhead.
He do. That nigga walk so fast, goddamn it. He'll do that fast walk. He'll do that fast crackhead walk. Then run around a nigga body on your ass and shoot the ball and hit a shiver. After the nigga hit that crack, he go, ooh, shit, he's shaking shit.
That's why I laughed. It was that play where he just kind of ran through everything, across everything. The Looney hit him with that relocate.
Yeah.
And he fell down and he made that funny look on his face. I was cracking up laughing at Jimmy Butler go mouth. If you read lips, you know that's a bad motherfucker.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hey man, we gonna see what this nightcap game do and everything, man.
No, we ain't gonna watch the highlights tomorrow. Folks, don't let nobody on this podcast. Ain't nobody finna watch Dallas and Sacramento.
No. But even though, look, hold on, though. Why you down? Look, man. All of us ain't just look. I like Sacramento. Don't get it twisted. The game itself ain't too intriguing, but I like Sacramento. And if I watch it, that would be why.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying was Sacramento is not Sacramento. Fox was your boy.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Fox was your boy. Fox ain't there. Sacramento's and they got a nice squad, right?
Yeah.
But you not gonna commit to being up.
No, I gotta get up
to midnight to watch Sacramento and Dallas. You might do that for Memphis.
Yeah, I stayed up and watched the hill last night. I ain't gonna lie.
If Kyrie was playing, I
Right.
think it'd be a different ball
If
game.
Kyrie was playing, it's a different game.
Yeah.
But still, you're not going to stay up.
You'd be surprised. This go probably that game might be the best game of the play-ins, man. You never know.
It's gonna have a hard road to top last night.
You never know, though. You never, ever,
I mean,
ever
you
know.
had about 45 lead changes in that game, a bunch of ties in that game. John going down with an injury, coming back in the game, having,
And the thing is, will he be 100% on Friday night? That's
another reason too. That's another thing too. Shit.
Will he be 100% Friday night?
Yeah, because I guarantee you that ankle hurt like hell today.
Yep.
I know that joker done swole up.
It is swole up.
I know he probably walking around in a walking boot and everything.
Hey,
you know what I don't like? I don't like when the cameras follow them all over the place. So like they looking at John. What is he doing? He's taking some Tylenol, some Advil. You know what that man doing?
That man in pain, man. Hey, only thing. Hey, he couldn't untie the shoe because if he untied, it's gonna swell up.
Right.
He couldn't get no shot, no cortisone in there because he untied the shoe. He goes go swell up. So he just got it tied up and tight and play through it.
Why Adebayo ain't in the game?
Hey man, hey, NFL, and we're gonna get up out of here. I know I mentioned last night that Travis Hunter said he was gonna retire if no team didn't play him the both ways. He'd quit football. The GM of the Giants said today that the Giants are willing to play Travis Hunter both ways. So do the Giants draft Travis Hunter now? Since they say they are willing to play him both ways?
Man, look, you winning anybody, there's not a losing move doing that. Any motherfucker do that is winning with their move. I don't see why not. I mean, any motherfucker with the opportunity should. Because this dude here is different and special if motherfuckers have not noticed.
You know what? No, they should. They absolutely should.
They shouldn't play him on both sides?
The Giants shouldn't draft him.
Because he want to go to Shitzburg or something. What's up? Why you say that?
Because the Giants do not have the mental capacity to be able to coach up the right game plan to play that man both sides. They will get him killed.
Dang.
Yeah, when you say it in this sense, yeah, I guess so. But
what you think, gang? You think the Giants should go pick him up since they said they're gonna play him both? They'll play him both ways.
You talking about Travis Hunter?
Yeah,
I think he a good fit there. And it's because they got Malik Neighbors on the other side. So he's able to take fewer snaps on offense and more snaps on defense.
Gang, you were saying that like it's like the Giants got a competent front office and coaching staff that's gonna make that happen.
Hey, I didn't say that, First Lady. I said that he would fit. I didn't say that they, and all I gave is the reason why it fit. But now what they'll do is to act the exact damn opposite.
Right.
And fuck them up.
Exactly.
Don't ever forget they passed on Lamar Jackson.
they did.
And took Daniel Jones. Don't ever forget that. And they would have had Lamar Jackson, Odell Beckham, and Saquon Barkley.
Both that. Not only did they pass on, like it's like with the Giants, we ain't gonna just make one mistake. We gonna make sure it's every one of them is epic.
Man, we gonna double down.
We gonna double down. We gonna pass on Lamar Jackson, draft Daniel Jones. Then when everybody, like even they like Stephen A used to always say, all the Giants had was Saquon and a bag of chips. That's all they had.
And then we not gonna pay Saquon.
Not gonna pay Saquon.
We gonna pay Daniel Jones, and then we gonna just let him have the money. We gonna let him go.
We ain't even gonna franchise that we ain't even gonna franchise Saquon again. We're gonna let him test the free agency market and then watch him go to our division rivalry and have a record-breaking season and win a Super Bowl. That's what we gonna do.
Yep.
That's
We not gonna
almost
sign him and trade him to make sure we ain't gotta see him.
Right.
We're gonna
Right.
send us to a team that we see twice a year.
Right.
Yeah.
You better be
man.
glad he ain't end up in Dallas.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure he's glad he ain't end up in Dallas.
Gang. With Jerry Jones and played Travis Hunter both ways.
Yes, sir. He played
heartbeat.
Deion both ways, didn't
Yes, sir.
Damn, Tyler Hero got 35 tonight though. Most in play in history.
Oh yeah. Man, I'm curious. We are 1 week away from the NFL draft, man. I can't wait, man.
Man, hey, speaking of draft, cuz, what you think we gonna do, cuz? What you think we need to goddamn first draft pick? What we need to goddamn? I already know you know what goddamn you feel like I feel. I just want to make sure.
What I think we need, man.
Yep. Offense or defense, first of all.
Defense.
We gotta get that.
I was going to put Weeder, but I see me in first lady there.
Hey man, that's what I was just gonna say. We need us a solid ass edge rusher, man. Somebody that's gonna wreak havoc on that edge.
And the edge.
We need us a solid wreck havoc edge rusher, man.
Okay. Hey, guess what, man? Look, cuz. You know that defensive end, I don't know, I forgot his name, but he's number 27 for Tennessee. Boy, that boy, hey, I think he gonna fall to us, man.
You talk about James Pierce?
Yep, that Pierce boy. I think he gonna fall to us.
Yeah, man.
And guess what? The Dolphins trying to let Ramsey go, and I heard Big Swagoo say today he can see him around the way, cuz. If we get Jalen Ramsey goddamn and make a good draft pick for an edge rusher, we'll be back.
Hey man, I like that other boy out of Georgia though, man. Mikael Williams, man. I like that dude, man. He right behind.
You think he gonna fall that to us though? That far?
I don't think so, man. Because they say Mikael Williams and Abdul Carter were neck and neck. He edged Abdul Carter, just edged him out. But like I said, I like Mikael Williams, man, out of Georgia, man. That cat is he the real deal. And then the other one, Georgia got two of them. They got Jalen Walker on that other edge. Man, they say he reminds you so much of Micah Parsons coming off that edge. It's ridiculous, man.
Who is that?
Jalen Walker from Georgia. That other DN, that edge rusher.
Yeah.
Now, don't be surprised if Dallas snatch up one of them edge rushers, that one of the boys from Georgia, at that edge rusher spot too.
Right, because what's the name gone?
DeMarcus Lawrence, right? Yeah, they get one of them boys to go on the other side of Parsons. Both of them cats still young.
Where he go? Where DeMarcus go?
Seattle, I think.
Seattle is crazy self.
He in Seattle, man.
Talking about I wasn't finna win a Super Bowl in Dallas. Fool, you got a better chance in Dallas than you do Seattle. Man,
hands down. Hands freaking down. I'm gonna tell you, man, who gonna be the steal of this draft, man, from a quarterback perspective. Not Shedeur, not Cam Ward. It's gonna probably be Jalen Milrose, man. I think Cuz gonna do his thing, man. I think Cuz gonna do his thing, man.
You think?
Yes, man. I think Jalen Mills. I got two guys from the quarterback class that's go do their thing, man. And it pains me to say this second guy, but that boy Will Howard from Ohio State, that dude's a gunslinger, man. That dude is a gunslinger. That dude can throw the football, man.
But does it translate to NFL?
Yes, he has NFL prototype, man.
He don't have little hands.
And Will Howard has been underneath Peyton Manning's them tutelage, man. He been at Manning camps and stuff. He's been under Peyton Manning's tutelage, man. So this boy ready, man. This boy ready.
One thing I can say is the NFL has definitely marketed their rookies excellent this draft class.
Oh yeah, these guys, man. Hey.
What they've is something different in the air. I just can't pinpoint it.
Hey.
But the draft is extremely hyped this year.
Yes, man.
Hey, my guy, if y'all ain't noticed though, this year is you really finna see the position. We have took over the quarterback position.
Yes.
We're finna be all African American quarterbacks real soon. It's gonna be like 2-3 of them standing. You know what I'm saying? But shit, 2-3 other ones standing. But it's gonna be. Look, man, it's gonna be crazy how many it's gonna be this year.
Well, yeah. It was crazy. And what's real crazy is hearing them talk about Sador not being able to run. Yeah. I remember a few years ago when a mobile quarterback wasn't what it was. You had to be a pure pocket passer.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's no, he's a pure pocket passer. That's not going to work. Like, what the fuck you mean that's not going to work?
And then a black quarterback just won a Super Bowl too, then. Hey, shit finna get.
Hey, you throw your ball, you won't get it back.
And another one probably finna win next year. There's so many of them. I'm just saying, it's a big chance. One of them can win next year.
I know. I like seeing my Cowboys go out and get Milton. Dak, you can get hurt if you want to this year. You might not get your job back.
Mm-hmm.
You might not get your job back. Your ass go down this year.
That way, that part.
Lose your job.
Right.
You about to lose your job. You about to lose your job.
Oh
yeah. Hey man,
he gets hurt and Milton performs just and Milton's a step better than what we've been seeing at backup. Shoot, now you looking at next year possible trade. And it's what do you go get? Beef your line up. That's what you do.
I gotta ask you a question. If Aaron Rodgers turn around and sign with Tennessee, do the Titans draft Travis Hunter #1 overall?
You love living in that delusional fantasy land of yours, don't you?
Hey, CC, I posed the damn question. What is so delusional about that? I posed the question. You just gotta answer the question or shut your ass up.
The only way you do that is if you're saying, if this fails, we taking Archie Manning.
Arch Manning?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because see, you got to pay attention to who finna tank to get him. Because he coming out next year.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So somebody gonna tank for that.
Yeah. The Manning pedigree. But to answer my question, do you think that'll happen though? I mean, if Rodgers miraculously signs with Tennessee,
no.
Do the Tennessee draft Travis, or do they still go with Cam?
Man, you better not let the second coming of Irv McNair walk right past you.
Good point, dog. Good point.
You better not let that get by you. Now, if you draft him, what you would be saying is, Cam, you finna sit and learn.
Uh-huh.
If I sign him, I'm still taking Cam number one. Cam or Sador. Either one of them.
Yeah.
Because you still can't say that Cam is just locked into number one. And then you still got that DN out there from Penn State coming out too. So that number one is still open.
Uh-huh. Oh.
Yes, it's Easter too long, y'all.
Oh man. Hey man, that's about it tonight, man. On our sports run. We're gonna finish watching this NBA. Some of us go watch All Americans. Because this game is in the books. 109 to 86 with a minute 23 left.
Well,
Put that one
others
in the
of us
books.
is doing laundry. I got laundry to do.
Oh, yeah.
All right, for sure.
Hey man, we are the crew, man. Hey, that's what we do, man. We the crew. We do what we do. And check us out, man. We're gonna be back at you at Tuesday. Weekend full of sports. NBA, we're gonna have a lot of NBA to talk about next week. First games of the playoffs and everything. You don't want to miss it, man. Good weekend of sports coming up. And it's Easter, Resurrection Sunday, man. So a lot going on this weekend, man. Oh, no. So enjoy yourselves, enjoy your families, man. We go slide up out of here, y'all. Peace out.
Peace.
Yeah.